Imagine the shock on your face when a police officer knocks on your door and says, "Hey, buddy, you got to get out of your house." And you say, "Why, officer? You don't own that house that you've been living in for 5 years." What a shock that would be. And no, it's not a fairy tale. New Zealand man discovers he doesn't own his own house after living there for 5 years. This is a good one. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. A New Zealand man has received the shock of his life after police knocked on his door to inform him he doesn't actually own his house he purchased in 2012, and they want to confiscate it. Nigel Rothsay only became aware of the administrative error. Administrative error. Yeah, we'll get to that later. In December, when police raided his next-door neighbor in a small town of Manstrom, about 100 clicks from Wellington, on suspicion of dealing methamphetamine. Oh, that's fantastic. In placing a restraining order on the house under Criminal Proceeds Recovery Act, they discovered that Mr. Rothsay actually owned his neighbor's property. And they owned his. It's crazy, he told the website. "I still can't believe it. My life has been on hold for months." This mix-up seems to have occurred at some point during the property transfer when the lot numbers were mixed up. Although Conveyancing Business First Property Legal denied wrongdoing. Of course they're going to deny wrongdoing! Of course they're going to deny wrongdoing! That's how it works nowadays! No one's to blame! If that was me and I made that mistake, I would drive to the guy's house and I'd tell him that I'm extremely sorry for this huge mistake, that I'm at total fault. I want to take him out to lunch. We're going to go over some particulars to find out exactly how we could fix this problem and every step of the way be by his side so his life isn't on hold, so he's not feeling that he's alone in this. And that's what I would do. But of course they're going to deny wrongdoing. First, they hire people that don't speak English, or people that, I guess I don't even know why they're working there, when qualified people could be working the same position that actually have a university degree and stuff. But no, they don't hire those kind of people in these jobs. And then, oh no, you can't blame him. Oh no, that's racism. So that's what's happening. So I know it because I've been to banks and stuff in downtown Vancouver where nobody spoke English, and it was just a really hard time to get by, to get things done, you know? And the only guy that spoke Spanish there that I spoke to got transferred somewhere else, so that was a nightmare. Anyways, Mr. Rothsay, despite initial assurances that he owned the property, the council eventually backtracked. A guy from council turned up and gave me a real fright. The police were right. I didn't own my house, he said. The property legal sent Mr. Rothsay a letter in February blaming either the real estate agent Harcourts, which sold the property, or the seller's agent Public Trust. The letter said that the houses were initially signed over correctly, but then changed 2 months later because Public Trust told First Property Legal that there has been a mistake. It's been a huge stress. I'm a builder, but too stressed to work. Consistently trying to sort it out. I'd like to get my money. I'd like to get back on track, Mr. Rothsay said. A police spokesman told the website that they were still trying to remedy the unique situation. "We empathize with the individual and recognize that this is stressful for them," he said. "However, as there are more, as then one party involved is taking longer than anticipated to resolve." So that's what's happening, people. Who's to blame for this? He's got to, you know what, he's got to get back, you know what, for him, the best thing you do, get back an entire refund. Not only that, and then get back compensation of how much homes have increased in the difference of when he bought that house. So there's a little bit of aggregate money, a lot of aggregate money from 2012 to now. Homes went up significantly. So he can take that aggregate equity that he could have made if he bought a different house. This way he's not falling behind. So he gets his money back, gets the aggregate equity that built up, to add it to his case, and a couple of $20,000-$30,000 or whatever in damages for that. And then this way he could move on with his life and buy something else and use a different company to buy properties from. Because it really kills me inside when no one's at fault. That really, somebody is definitely at fault here. But you know, oh no, it might be a racist thing. Oh, we can't go there. It's like, you know what? Companies need to start hiring qualified people that can enter address numbers into boxes properly and not screw things up. I think that's what needs to be done. Qualified people need to work and not just filling seats for the sake of making your company look good. Let me know what you guys think. I'm just kind of mad. When I read the article, it was kind of like a joke, kind of funny. Oh, I hope the guy gets through. But when I read the part where no one's like, well, we're not at fault, that becomes a big problem. And then people go public like me, talk about it, and then they want to sue me for them making a mistake. You see how it works? Anyways, let me know what you guys think. Comment below. Thanks for watching.